Stop looking for jobs. Start looking for problems. Let's start this mini-series with something bold, something most people never hear at any point in their career. The labor market doesn't reward people who hunt for jobs. It rewards people who solve problems. Really let that sink in, because the moment you internalize this, everything changes. Your confidence, your strategy, your understanding of your own value. Most people approach their career like shoppers wandering through a mall. They wander from posting to posting, hoping anything fits. But the people who rise faster, earn more, and stand out, they don't ask, who's hiring? They ask, where's the pain and how can I fix it? This shift is the real secret behind getting hired, promoted, recruited, and remembered. It turns you from a resume in a stack into a solution a company can't afford to ignore. So in this series, we're not just talking about job hunting, we're talking about problem hunting, because the moment you stop waiting for opportunities and start solving what others avoid, your career stops being random. It becomes intentional, predictable, powerful. By the end of this series, you'll think differently. You'll see opportunities in places most people overlook, and you'll know exactly how to position yourself as the person who doesn't just want a job, but the person who makes things better. The traditional way is broken. For years, we were taught there was a formula to success. Get a degree, apply for jobs, cross your fingers, and hope something works out. Maybe that worked 20 years ago, but today, the entire landscape has changed. Employers aren't drowning in talent, they're drowning in noise. Every day, hiring managers sift through automated job applications that all look identical. They scan resume after resume, repeating the same language, the same bullet points, the same phrases everyone found on a template online. And here's the truth no one likes to say out loud. Most candidates say they're ready, but cannot show they're ready. That's why the question employers ask has shifted. It's no longer, who needs a job right now? It's, who can actually solve this problem sitting on my desk today? Because companies don't hire people out of generosity. They hire relief. They hire capability. They hire the person who removes friction, saves time, or creates value. And once you understand this shift, you stop competing for attention and start competing for impact. In this module, we're going deeper into what the modern market really rewards and how you can stand out by proving you can solve problems before you ever send in an application. Before you think about resumes or job boards or grades, I want you to pause with me for a moment and consider something far more important. Let me ask you a simple question. What real-world issue genuinely frustrates you? What's a process you see every day, at work, at school, in life that feels slow, clunky, or outdated? What product or service have you used recently and thought, this could be so much better than it is? These aren't random annoyances. These are signals, clues, opportunities disguised as everyday friction. Because here's the truth. Your starting point is not your CV, it's not your GPA, and it's definitely not whatever pops up on a job board. Your starting point is a problem, a real, human, meaningful problem that needs a better solution. When you begin here with pain, friction, unmet needs, everything changes. You stop waiting for permission. You stop chasing job titles. You stop trying to fit into someone else's description of qualified. Instead, you become the person who sees what others overlook, the person who asks smarter questions, the person who builds skills with purpose, not pressure. Your goal is simple. Find a problem worth solving, then equip yourself to solve it, step by step, skill by skill, challenge by challenge. That's how careers are built today. Not by hoping someone picks you, but by choosing a problem and proving you can make it better. There's a moment in every powerful career when something clicks, a shift, a quiet internal upgrade that changes how you see yourself and how the world sees you. It's the moment you stop thinking like a job seeker and start thinking like a problem solver. Let me show you the difference. A job seeker asks, what jobs are available right now? A problem solver asks, what problems exist that I'm capable of making better? A job seeker wonders, what do I qualify for? A problem solver thinks, what kind of impact can I create with the skills I have and the skills I'm willing to learn? A job seeker says, what are they paying? A problem solver says, what value can I create that makes me worth paying? Feel the shift? One mindset waits for opportunities, the other creates them. And here's the truth that top performers already know. The moment you stop hunting for roles and start hunting for problems, you instantly become more strategic, more focused, and far more attractive to employers, founders, and decision makers. Because companies don't hire titles, they hire results. They hire people who make things easier, faster, smoother, safer. People who step into complexity and walk out with clarity. When you adopt the identity of a problem solver, you stop competing in the noisy job market and start positioning yourself in the value market. And that's where careers accelerate. Before we wrap up this lesson, I want to leave you with something simple and powerful. Take the next 5 to 10 minutes, grab a notebook, open a journal, or even a notes app, and answer this one question. What problem have I experienced or seen others experience that I would be genuinely excited to help solve? Don't try to be clever. Don't try to pick the perfect problem. Just notice what's broken, what's confusing, what's frustrating, what makes you think there has to be a better way than this. Because awareness is the first step toward opportunity. Most people ignore these signals, but the people who grow fastest, they learn to pay attention to them. So write it down, be honest, let curiosity lead the way. In the next video, we're going to explore something that changes the entire game, why the size of the problem you choose to solve directly affects the size of the rewards you can earn. This is where careers stop being random and start becoming strategic. Trust me, it gets really interesting from here.